Hello, this is Monica Kemper, and for the next hour, I'll be reading from the August 7th issue of the Westside News on the Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service. Parma considering ambulance tax district. Public hearing August 11th at Parma Town Hall. Hilton and Parma residents continue to have opportunities to learn about and provide input on a proposed ambulance tax district that would support enhanced emergency medical services throughout the community. On Tuesday, July 28th, the Village of Hilton hosted an informational meeting where representatives from Monroe Ambulance discussed the current state of emergency medical services, EMS, and outlined how the proposed ambulance tax district could improve service for local residents. During the presentation, Monroe Ambulance explained that the proposal would establish a dedicated Basic Life Support (BLS) ambulance stationed at the Hilton Fire Department, helping to improve response times and ensure consistent EMS coverage within the community. The next step in the process will be a public hearing conducted by the Town of Parma. The hearing will be held on Tuesday, August 11th at 6:30 p.m. at Parma Town Hall. The purpose of the hearing is to receive public comment on the proposed establishment of an ambulance tax district to provide BLS services within the Hilton Parma Fire District. Following the public hearing, the Village of Hilton Board of Trustees will hold a special Village Board meeting on Thursday, August 13th at 6:30 p.m. at the Village Community Center to consider a resolution granting consent to the Town of Parma for the formation of the proposed tax district. If approved, the ambulance tax district would provide funding for a dedicated BLS ambulance serving the Hilton Parma Fire District. Under the current timeline, dedicated BLS ambulance service is tentatively expected to begin on January 1st, 2027. Residents are encouraged to stay informed throughout the process and attend upcoming meetings to learn more about the proposal and its potential impact on emergency medical services in the community. Brockport Fire District improves fitness facility, thanks to grant funding from DHSES. The Brockport Fire District was awarded a recruitment and retention grant of approximately $20,000 through the New York State Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services, DHSES. The grant allowed the fire district to purchase new fitness equipment and improve its weight room to benefit its volunteer firefighters. Firefighting is one of the most physically demanding volunteer professions. From carrying heavy equipment and climbing stairs to advancing hose lines and rescuing victims, firefighters rely on strength, endurance, and overall fitness every time they respond to an emergency. A dedicated fitness facility helps firefighters build the strength needed for emergency operations, improve cardiovascular endurance for long-duration incidents, reduce the risk of injuries during training and emergency responses, stay physically prepared to serve the community safely and effectively. This investment isn't just about new equipment. It's about ensuring firefighters are ready to answer the call when the community needs them most. It also supports recruitment and retention by investing in the health and wellness of the volunteers. Learn how to get involved with the Brockport Fire District by visiting https://brockportfire.org/recruitment. Benefit plan to support local women's cancer battle. A benefit will be held on Saturday, August 29th, to support local resident Amanda Snyder with medical expenses. Amanda has faced many health challenges in her life. She was born with Dandy-Walker syndrome and mild intellectual disabilities and was recently diagnosed with stage 4 carcinosarcoma, an aggressive form of cancer. The benefit will run from 2 to 6 p.m. on August 29th at the Clarendon Rec Hall, 16169 East Lee Road, Hawley. A DJ will provide music and there will be several raffles, including a 50-50, baskets, and a large item. There is no entrance fee. A spaghetti dinner will be available from 3 to 5 p.m. Tickets are $15 pre-sale or $17 at the door. In addition to pasta, the meal will include salad, bread, and dessert. Raffle items and direct donations are also being accepted, so those unable to attend the event can still contribute. All proceeds will go to Amanda for her ongoing medical expenses and hardship. For more information or to purchase tickets, call Melissa at 585-590-1812, Morgan at 585-205-1880, or see the Benefit for Amanda Snyder event on Facebook, https://www.facebook.com/events/257985717807307. New Golisano Children's Mobile Health Clinic will serve area communities. University of Rochester Medicine Golisano Children's launched its Pediatric Mobile Clinic initiative on August 5th with a ribbon-cutting ceremony attended by community leaders, healthcare providers, donors, and Rochester leaders. Developed in collaboration with Children's Health Fund, the initiative introduces a community-driven model of care designed to bring quality pediatric services directly to children across the city of Rochester and surrounding communities. The state-of-the-art mobile clinic, featuring a vibrant child-centered design by acclaimed Rochester artist Sean Dunwoody, will travel to schools, community centers, shelters, and youth-serving organizations to deliver care to children and families. The vehicle, filled with imagery of growth, learning, and community life, reflects the initiative's guiding philosophy. Care should be accessible, welcoming, and grounded in the everyday environments of the families it serves. This mobile clinic represents a transformational step in how we deliver pediatric care, said L.J. Shipley, M.D., Vice Chair for Regional Pediatrics and Population Health at Golisano Children's. We are meeting families where they are, removing barriers and ensuring that every child, regardless of circumstance, has access to essential health care, connection to long-term primary care, and a path to lifelong health. Children's Health Fund is proud to work with Golisano Children's Hospital in developing their mobile clinic program that will bring quality health care to children and families in need in the greater Rochester community, said Arturo Brito, MD, MPH, President and CEO of Children's Health Fund. The Pediatric Mobile Clinic initiative will provide essential services including well child visits, immunizations, and primary care support. Beyond delivering care on site, the program is designed to strengthen long-term health outcomes by connecting families with established pediatric practices or helping them build a medical home close to where they live. Every child deserves the opportunity to receive consistent, high-quality care close to home, said Jill Halterman, MD, MPH, Physician-in-Chief of Golisano Children's. By bringing services into trusted community settings, we can build relationships, identify needs early, and support children and families in ways that are personal and sustainable. Services are available to all children and adolescents up to age 21, regardless of insurance status or housing situation. The initiative will begin in the city of Rochester with plans for expansion across Monroe County as additional community partnerships are developed. A defining feature of the initiative is its deep commitment to collaboration. The program was developed alongside local healthcare providers, community-based organizations, and a dedicated community family and youth advisory board, which has helped shape everything from outreach strategies to service delivery. In the best of circumstances, young people don't put their health at the top of their priority list, relying on the adults around them to ensure routine checkups and immediate care when a health issue arises, said Val Douglas, Director of Counseling and Runaway Homeless Youth Services. When access to that care is complicated by factors such as housing instability for a young person, or their family, basic, and even critical care can be delayed or missed entirely, a mobile medical unit placed at locations young people already frequent and trust, like the Center for Youth, goes a long way toward addressing those complications and reducing barriers to the important health care everyone deserves. The initiative was made possible through significant philanthropic investment, including leadership support from LeChase Construction, whose commitment strengthened through its efforts at the 2025 Golisano Children's Gala, helped bring the mobile clinic to life. Additional donors and community partners also contributed to the project's realization, underscoring a shared commitment to improving health equity for children across the region. The Pediatric Mobile Clinic initiative represents a bold step forward in Golisano Children's mission to advance pediatric health equity and ensure every child has access to high quality care wherever they are. This summer and fall, the mobile unit will visit multiple locations throughout the city, and mobile clinic appearances will be continuously updated on the following website: https://www.urmc.rochester.edu/children's-hospital/mobile-clinic. Maximizing VA Home Loan Benefits. DVS hosting free virtual conversation August 19th. The New York State Department of Veterans Services, DVS, will host a free virtual conversation on August 19th designed to help veterans, service members, and military families better understand and maximize one of the most valuable benefits earned through military service, the VA home loan. Veterans Mean Business is a special 1-hour edition of DVS's successful virtual chat and chew series. It will take place August 19th from 10 to 11 a.m. and feature Michelle Viola Strait, Executive Director of Military Home Loan Benefits at ClearPath Mortgage Solutions, who brings more than 35 years of experience in VA housing, real estate investing, and veteran advocacy. The VA Home Loan Program can provide eligible veterans, service members, and certain surviving spouses with significant advantages when purchasing, building, improving, or refinancing a home. However, misconceptions about the program and a lack of familiarity with its provisions can sometimes prevent eligible individuals from fully exploring the opportunities available to them, and potentially cost them financially. DVS wants to ensure that all who served can fully maximize their VA home loan benefit. The conversation will be hosted by DVS Special Assistant for Community Engagement, Dr. Leslie Branch, an award-winning author, scholar, advocate, and U.S. Navy veteran. This conversation is ultimately about knowledge, access, and empowerment, said Dr. Branch. For many veterans and military families, home ownership represents much more than purchasing a house. It can be an important part of building stability, creating generational wealth, and strengthening a family's financial future. We want participants to leave this chat and chew with practical information, greater confidence, and questions they may not have even known to ask before joining us. The August 19th virtual program is free and open to all who served. Register at https://tinyurl.com/34MFXFEJ. You are listening to a reading of articles and features from the Westside News on the Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service. Book sale fundraiser in Spencerport. The Women's Council of First Congregational UCC, 65 Church Street, Spencerport, will host a book sale August 13th through 15th to benefit the Spencerport Ecumenical Food Shelf and Love for Misfit Meeps, which gives abandoned, unwanted, and special needs cats a second chance at life. All proceeds from the event will support the two organizations. Shoppers can browse a wide selection of books, CDs, DVDs, and audiobooks during the sale, which will run from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on August 13th and 14th, and from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on August 15th. Paperbacks will be available for 50 cents each or $3 for $1, while hardcovers will range from $1 to $3. CDs will be sold for $1, and audiobooks and DVDs will be priced at $2 each. For more information, call First Congregational UCC at 585-352-3448. The Great New York State Fair, August 26th to September 7th in Syracuse. The Great New York State Fair starts Wednesday, August 26th and runs through Labor Day, Monday, September 7th, at the New York State Fairgrounds in Syracuse. The fair's 2026 Chevrolet Music Series will feature 41 national recording acts, and all concerts are included in the price of admission. The most affordable state fair in the country, tickets are $8 for adults, while admission is free for children under 12 and senior citizens age 65 and older. Tickets are on sale now at https://nysfair.ny.gov. The 2026 Chevrolet Music Series includes daily 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. concerts at Chevy Court, located near Gate 1, and an 8 p.m. concert each evening at Suburban Park, located on the western end of the fairgrounds beyond the Midway. The fair will also host 2 special shows at 9 p.m. on Friday, August 28th and September 4th at Chevy Court. All concerts announced thus far are listed below. Check for updates on the fair's website at pages dedicated to Chevy Court and Suburban Park. Suburban Park, Wednesday, August 26th, 8 p.m., the All-American Rejects. Thursday, August 27th, 8 p.m., Sean Paul. Friday, August 28th, 8 p.m., Melissa Etheridge. Saturday, August 29th, 8 p.m., Third Eye Blind. Sunday, August 30th, 8 p.m., Flow Rider. Monday, August 31st, 8 p.m., Ashanti. Tuesday, September 1st, 8 p.m., Scotty McCreery. Wednesday, September 2nd, 8 p.m., Tori Kelly. Thursday, September 3rd, 8 p.m., ZZ Top. Friday, September 4th, 8 p.m., Violent Femmes. Saturday, September 5th, 8 p.m., Trace Adkins. Sunday, September 6th, 8 p.m., Robin Thicke. Monday, September 7th, 6 p.m., Wyclef Jean. Chevy Court. Wednesday, August 26th, 1 p.m., The Commodores. Wednesday, August 26th, 6 p.m., Quiet Riot. Thursday, August 27th, 1 p.m., The Calling. Thursday, August 27th, 6 p.m., Cooper Allen. Friday, August 28th, 1 p.m., Kenny Metcalf as Elton. Friday, August 28th, 6 p.m., Brandy Clark. Friday, August 28th, 9 p.m., DJ Pretty Mess. Saturday, August 29th, 1 p.m., Moonlight Princesses. Saturday, August 29th, 6 p.m., Maddox Batson. Sunday, August 30th, 1 p.m., Gym Class Heroes. Sunday, August 30th, 6 p.m., Air Supply. Monday, August 31st, 1 p.m., Glenn Leonard's Temptations Review. Monday, August 31st, 6 p.m., Hinder. Tuesday, September 1st, 1 p.m., Kneel Forever. Tuesday, September 1st, 6 p.m., Pop 2000 Tour. Wednesday, September 2nd, 6 p.m., Priscilla Block. Wednesday, September 2nd, 1 p.m., Wilson Phillips. Thursday, September 3rd, 1 p.m., Herman's Hermits. Thursday, September 3rd, 6 p.m., Jesse McCartney. Friday, September 4th, 1 p.m., Better Than Ezra. Friday, September 4th, 6 p.m., Braxton Keith. Friday, September 4th, 9 p.m., Shrek Rave. Saturday, September 5th, 12 through 9:30 p.m., Jams Funk Fest, various artists. Sunday, September 6th, 1 p.m., The Magic School Bus. Sunday, September 6th, 6 p.m., Stella Lefty. Monday, September 7th, 12 p.m., Yacht Rock Gold Experience. Monday, September 7th, 4 p.m., Voyage. Fear No Lit presents inaugural Beach Read in Hamlin. Features a cookout, author readings, and sunset views. A new literary event is bringing nationally recognized writers to the lakeshore this summer. Fear No Lit, a Hamlin-based literary organization, will launch its inaugural Beach Read series on Friday, August 21st at Hamlin Beach State Park, featuring fiction, nonfiction, and poetry readings from acclaimed authors T. Kara Madden, Danny Kane, and local writer Angelique Stevens. The free event begins at 6 p.m. at Area 4, Pavilion Number 5, with a community cookout featuring hot dogs and veggie dogs. Attendees are encouraged to bring additional items to share or grill. Readings begin at 7 p.m. Madden, a native Hawaiian writer, is the author of the novel Whidbey and the memoir Long Live the Tribe of Fatherless Girls, which was named a New York Times Editor's Choice and received national acclaim. Poet and journalist Danny Kane is the author of How to Resist Amazon and Why, How to Defend Books and Why, Book Bans and How We Fight Them, and Jewish American Dream, winner of the inaugural Sarah Band Chapbook Prize. Representing the local literary community is Kendall resident Angelique Stevens, whose writing has appeared in Best American Essays in both 2022 and 2023. Stevens teaches creative writing, literature of genocide, and race literatures at Monroe Community College. The event brings readers and writers together in a relaxed outdoor setting while showcasing contemporary literary voices. Lethbridge Bookshop will host an on-site book sale, giving attendees an opportunity to purchase works by featured authors. Following the readings, guests are invited to stay for an informal sunset viewing party along the Lake Ontario shoreline. Admission is free, and there is no vehicle use fee for visitors entering Hamlin Beach State Park after 5 p.m. For more information, visit www.fearnolit.com. Brockport welcomes cyclists from across the nation during PTNY Cycle, the Erie Canal Tour in July. Article and photo by Garrett W. Rowe, Walk, Bike, Brockport. The Brockport community once again rolled out the welcome mat for cyclists traveling through the village during the annual Cycle the Erie Canal Tour. The welcome event was held on July 13th along the Erie Canal and was coordinated by Walk, Bike, Brockport, WBB, with support from numerous community partners. Located on the north side of the Main Street lift bridge, the welcome station served as a hub of activity throughout the morning. Cyclists could refill their water bottles, send complimentary postcards home, place pins on a map showing where they traveled from, and receive recommendations about local restaurants, attractions, and services. Live music and friendly greeters added to the festive atmosphere while showcasing Brockport's vibrant canal front community. A highlight of the event was the postcard station, where riders were invited to send a note home with postage provided through a partnership with the Village of Brockport. Volunteers processed 288 postcards, including mail destined for communities across the United States as well as international destinations in Canada and Germany. The postcards provided a unique snapshot of the geographic diversity of tour participants and helped promote Brockport's reputation as a welcoming stop along the Erie Canal. The annual Cycle the Erie Canal is PTNY's premier annual event, attracting riders from across the country and around the world for a bicycle tour showcasing the Erie Canal's rich history while highlighting the communities that line the iconic New York State waterway. For many riders, the welcome station offered a first introduction to the Brockport community and encouraged future visits to the village. The welcome event also highlighted Brockport's commitment to active transportation, outdoor recreation, and tourism. The event represented a true community collaboration, bringing together local organizations, businesses, municipal departments, and volunteers. Partners included the Village of Brockport, Brockport Department of Public Works, Brockport Police Department, Brockport Welcome Center, SUNY Brockport, the Brockport Lions Club, Bike and Things, Brockport Community Rowing, the Brockport Buskers, the Canal Corporation, and Parks and Trails New York, PTNY. WBB extends its sincere thanks to the many community collaborators who contributed their time, resources, and enthusiasm to make this event a success. Walk, Bike, Brockport is a volunteer-led committee composed of village residents and university professionals dedicated to promoting active recreation and transportation initiatives in the greater community. Visit https://walkbikebrockport.org to learn more. You are listening to a reading of articles and features from the Westside News on the Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service. Parma, Greece UCC celebrates 192 years of faith and service. Events planned to celebrate milestone. This year, Parma, Greece United Church of Christ is celebrating its 192nd anniversary of serving its local and global neighbors. According to an excerpt from the church's historic journal, a meeting of the Brethren and Sisters Friendly to Liberal Christianity convened at the schoolhouse in School District Number 7, Parma. Elder Joel Doubleday and Elder William Blake of Clarkson were present. After each person present had expressed their feelings and Christian experience, they agreed to walk together in the bonds of Christian love and union, taking the scriptures of truth for their only rule of faith and practice. And we pray that God be with us. Parma, August 23, 1834. The church is offering several opportunities to celebrate its anniversary. Sunday, August 16th at 10 a.m. Outdoor worship service followed by a potluck picnic. Wednesday, August 19th at 7 p.m. Parma's Revolutionary War Connection by historian Dave Crum. Sunday, August 23rd at 10 a.m. Anniversary Sunday followed by fellowship and refreshments. Sunday, August 23rd at 1 p.m. Jazz concert and reception with the Laura Dubin Trio, donations accepted. Following the outdoor worship service on August 16th, Parma, Greece UCC will be dedicating 4 trees to past members: Jack Hayward, Fran and Ray Pierce, David and Patricia Quinn, and Harold and Harriet Wyant. These individuals' devotion and commitment to Parma, Greece UCC contributed tremendously to its history and deserve this recognition. The Parma, Greece UCC is located at 1211 Manitou Road at the Latta Road intersection. For more information, call 585-392-6120. Visit www.parmagreeceucc.org or find the church on Facebook at Parma, Greece UCC. Build your own miniature truck. Visitors to the New York Museum of Transportation can build their own one-of-a-kind miniature truck on Sunday, August 16, 2026. The replica honors the 100th birthday of the museum's 1926 International Stake body truck, and it's large enough to allow a popular minifigure to ride in the cab. Also, members of the local LEGO users group will be exhibiting their creations. Kits of familiar snap-together pieces will be provided, complete with easy, step-by-step instructions. Professional assistance will be on hand. This collectible kit is exclusive to the museum and is not available anywhere else. Build sessions are offered at noon and 2 p.m. and are limited to 10 participants each. Open to ages 8 and older, youths younger than 16 must be accompanied by a parent or guardian. Reservations are required at http://nymtmuseum.org/build_truck.php. The price, including the trolley kit, participants' museum admission, and a trolley ride, is $25. Regular admission prices apply for family members or friends who accompany the participants. $12 for adults, $10 for seniors 65 above, and $6 for youths age 3 to 12. The New York Museum of Transportation is open Sundays only, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., from late May through October, and again at Christmas holiday time. Located at 6393 East River Road in Rush, the museum features exhibits of trolley cars, a steam locomotive, a large model railroad, and the Midtown Plaza monorail. 2-mile round-trip trolley rides are included with admission. For information, visit www.nymtmuseum.org or call 585-533-1113. LEGO is a trademark of the LEGO Group of Companies, which does not sponsor, authorize, or endorse this event or display. Story Trail coming soon to Hilton. Thanks to Rural Library Grants Program Award. Parma Public Library is partnering with Genesee Land Trust to install a story trail at Salmon Creek Nature Preserve in Hilton. The library received a $7,471 grant through the Rural Library Grant Program powered by the Ralph C. Wilson Jr. Foundation to bring this project to life. The story trail will feature pages of a children's book displayed on panels along a preserved trail, allowing visitors to enjoy a story with family and friends as they explore the outdoors. The featured story will change throughout the year, encouraging repeat visits. We are very grateful for this opportunity from the Ralph C. Wilson Jr. Foundation, as well as to grow our partnership with Genesee Land Trust, said Library Director Grace Engelbrecht. It's so exciting to offer this opportunity for outdoor exploration in Parma to benefit residents and surrounding communities. The organizations plan to install the story trail in late summer with a grand opening to be announced at a later date. The Rural Library Grant Program is a $3 million three-year initiative running from 2026 to 2028. The program is designed to strengthen rural public libraries and library systems across Western New York and Southeast Michigan. It recognizes the important role rural libraries serve as one of the few free, accessible public spaces where residents of different ages and backgrounds can learn, gather, access technology, and connect with services close to home. In Western New York, the program is administered by the Western New York Library Resources Council and the Rochester Regional Library Council on behalf of the Ralph C. Wilson Jr. Foundation. Libraries were invited to propose projects that address needs identified within their communities while aligning the foundation's focus areas. Grant recipients were selected through a competitive process administered by local partner organizations with extensive knowledge of rural libraries and community needs. Other Monroe-Orleans County recipients include Lee Weldon Memorial Library in Medina, which received $31,891 for an outdoor children's garden and musical garden. The Mendon Public Library, which received $17,600 for a story walk centered on themes of nature, movement, family, and community. And Yates Community Library, which received $27,500 for supplies for a Community Outdoor Explorers program. Explore Rochester's Architectural Treasures, Landmark Society's 2026 Inside Downtown Tour. Step inside Rochester's skyline and journey across 3 centuries of extraordinary architecture during the Landmark Society's 2026 Inside Downtown Tour, taking place Saturday and Sunday, September 12th and 13th. This special weekend event offers rare access to some of downtown Rochester's most iconic buildings and architectural treasures, giving visitors an exclusive opportunity to explore remarkable interiors that are not typically open to the public. Guests will step inside beautifully restored historic properties, discover how many have been transformed into unique residential spaces, and see firsthand how Rochester's architectural landmarks continue to serve modern-day living while preserving their historic character. The tour begins at tour headquarters in the lobby of First Federal Plaza, where guests can enjoy spectacular views from the former Changing Seasons restaurant, tour the warm 101.3 radio studios with radio personality Pat Rivers, and then visit the historic Reynolds Arcade. Additional tour highlights include the Academy Lofts, the Powers Building, the Rockford Old City Hall, Holstein Music Hall, contemporary townhouses, and several other architectural gems that showcase Rochester's rich architectural heritage. The 2026 Inside Downtown Tour offers an unforgettable opportunity to discover the buildings that have shaped and continue to shape our city. For more information and to purchase tickets, visit www.landmarksociety.org. Parma Town Park Drive-In returns. Get ready to power up for an unforgettable night under the stars. Hilton Parma Parks and Recreation is bringing the drive-in experience back to Parma Town Park, 1300 Hilton Parma Corners Road, on Friday, August 21st, with a free outdoor showing of the Super Mario Galaxy movie. The fun begins at 6:30 p.m. with food trucks, bounce houses, a kids zone filled with games, themed activities, and plenty of opportunities to explore the Mushroom Kingdom. Food and snacks will be available for purchase throughout the evening, with the movie beginning at dusk. Guests may enjoy the picnic-style movie near the front of the viewing area or reserve a drive-in space toward the back. Drive-in parking is limited, so pre-registration is required for all attendees. When registering, guests must indicate whether they plan to attend picnic style or require a vehicle space. Want to level up your movie night experience? Families will have the chance to compete for a special VIP sitting area to enjoy with family and friends. So be sure to brush up on your Mario know-how. It's time to put your Mushroom Kingdom knowledge to the test. Pack your blankets, gather your crew, and get ready for an evening of family fun, food, games, and a movie under the stars at Parma Town Park. Admission is free, but space is limited, so be sure to register early at https://hprecreation.org. You are listening to a reading of articles and features from the Westside News on the Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service. Groundbreaking held for New Rochester Works Career Center. $14.5 million facility will open on MCC's downtown campus in fall 2027. On August 4th, Monroe County Executive Adam Bello joined Monroe Community College MCC President Dr. Deanna R. Burt Nana, Congressman Joe Morrell, Rochester Works CEO Dave Seeley, Empire State Development VP Vinny Esposito, and members of the New York State Legislature to officially break ground on the new Career Center at MCC's downtown campus. The $14.5 million investment will create a 24,000 square foot modern facility designed to provide students with seamless access to career resources in one convenient location. This partnership will create stronger connections between workforce services, higher education, and industry, helping residents move more efficiently from career exploration to skills training to sustaining employment. With the opening of the Rochester Works Career Center, we are bringing together two of our region's finest organizations for a collaborative effort that will enhance workforce development by improving career readiness and connecting students and employers in high-demand fields, said County Executive Bello. Rochester Works is excited to break ground on our new comprehensive one-stop career center at Monroe Community College's downtown campus, said Dave Seeley, CEO of Rochester Works. This new location will make our services more accessible to both job seekers and employers while strengthening our partnership with MCC. Whether you're entering the workforce for the first time or are an experienced worker seeking new skills and career opportunities, this facility will create a seamless pathway from career exploration and training to employment. We are grateful to the many public and private partners whose generous investments are making this project possible and helping us create what will be the premier one-stop career center in New York State. Rochester Works is a nonprofit organization that serves as the Workforce Development Board for Monroe County, providing free employment, training, and career services for job seekers, as well as recruitment and grant resources for local businesses. For anyone trying to start a career, change jobs, or earn more, the hardest part shouldn't be figuring out where to start. The Rochester Works Career Center at MCC's downtown campus will change that, and I'm proud to have secured $1.6 million in federal investment to help make that happen, said Senator Chuck Schumer. By combining MCC's educational expertise with Rochester Works' deep connections to local employers, this project will connect talent with opportunity. This center will help more Rochesterians gain in-demand skills, land good-paying jobs, and build careers that support their families, while giving local businesses access to the workforce they need to grow. The project is funded by Monroe County, New York State, and Rochester Works, with federal dollars secured by Senators Schumer and Gillibrand and Congressman Morell. The Rochester Works Career Center plans to welcome students in fall of 2027. Oak Orchard Health celebrates National Health Center Week. Oak Orchard Health, OOH, celebrated National Health Center Week across its 10 locations August 3rd through August 7th, 2026. The annual observance recognizes the vital role community health centers play in expanding access to high-quality care and strengthening the health of the communities they serve. Oak Orchard Health is one of 80 federally qualified health centers, FQHCs, in New York State. FQHCs are community-based providers that offer comprehensive primary and preventative care to patients regardless of their ability to pay, helping reduce barriers such as cost, transportation, insurance status, access, and language barriers. OOH provides medical, dental, behavioral health, optical, and patient engagement services to nearly 45,000 patients annually across Monroe, Genesee, Orleans, Wyoming, and Steuben counties. National Health Center Week highlights the significant contributions health centers make in improving health outcomes and increasing access to care in underserved communities. For Oak Orchard Health, it was also an opportunity to recognize and thank the providers, care teams, and staff whose dedication ensures patients receive the care and support they need close to home. OOH employs nearly 300 providers and staff members across its 5-county footprint. By bringing comprehensive care close to home, OOH helps patients build lasting relationships with providers, manage chronic conditions, access preventative screenings, and connect with resources that support overall health and well-being. In many rural communities, health centers serve as a critical access point for comprehensive care, reducing the need for long-distance travel and helping patients receive timely care before symptoms worsen. Through its commitment to accessible, patient-centered care, Oak Orchard Health continues to improve the health and quality of life for the communities it serves. We are proud to provide high-quality, accessible care to our neighbors. We remain committed to ensuring that all people have access to the care they deserve close to home, said Marco Altieri, CEO. Episcopal Senior Life Communities hosts golf tournament. On Tuesday, July 21st, 2026, Episcopal Senior Life Communities, ESLC, hosted its 29th annual golf tournament at Ravenwood Golf Club, bringing together 144 golfers, 61 sponsors, 60 community partners, and 28 volunteers. Thanks to the incredible support, this year's tournament was a huge success, raising nearly $195,000 for the Beatrice Stahl Biggs Eldership Fund. The eldership program is maintained entirely through the charitable donations and provides vital financial assistance for residents in ESLC's independent and assisted living communities. ESLC is grateful to everyone who made this day such a success, with a special thanks to Health Direct Pharmacy for their leadership sponsorship, 5 years running. Continuing a cherished tradition, ESLC presented the Doug and Marge Murray Spirit Award, which honors individuals who have made significant contributions to ESLC and the tournament. This year, Frances Palma was recognized for her dedication, enthusiasm, and creativity as a volunteer supporting both ESLC and this event. Orleans County seeks applicants for youth program funding. Workshop planned for August 12th. Orleans County is now accepting applications for New York State Office of Children and Family Services grant funds related to Youth Development Programming, YDP, Youth Team Sports, YTS, and Youth Sports and Education Funding, YSEF. Funding for the new program year runs October 1st, 2026 through September 30th, 2027. Kelly Kilbala, Orleans County Youth Bureau Administrator, said there are separate applications and required documents for each funding source, which can be found on the Youth Bureau website. Go to https://www.orleanscountynewyork.gov and click on Departments to find the link. Applicants must provide programming and/or services within Orleans County. Applications are due by Friday, August 28, 2026, to Orleans County Youth Bureau at orleanscountynewyork.gov. Kebala said the Youth Bureau will be holding a workshop on Wednesday, August 12th from 1 to 2 p.m. at the Orleans County Administration Building in Albion for anyone interested in applying. To register for the workshop or for assistance in filling out the application and any related questions, call 585-589-2767 or email Orleans County Youth Bureau at orleanscountyn.gov. We want to ensure that youth organizations across the county that provide such valuable services to our young people pursue this funding, and we are particularly encourage groups that have never applied before to do so, said Kibala. If you are considering submitting a grant application, I hope you give strong consideration to attending our workshop so we can help you through the process. In the history of mankind, many republics have risen, have flourished for a less or greater time. and then have fallen because their citizens lost the power of governing themselves and thereby governing their state. And in no way has this loss of power been so often and so clearly shown as in the tendency to turn the government into a government primarily for the benefit of one class instead of a government for the benefit of the people as a whole. Theodore Roosevelt, 1903. Peace is the best time for improvement and preparation of every kind. It is in peace that our commerce flourishes most, that taxes are most easily paid, and that the revenue is most productive. James Monroe, 1817. Lemon ginger scones. Makes 8 scones. 1/2 cup cold heavy cream. 2 large eggs. 1 teaspoon organic lemon extract. 1/2 teaspoon pure vanilla extract. 2 1/4 cups unbleached all-purpose flour, plus more for dusting. 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar. 1 tablespoon of baking powder. 1/4 teaspoon kosher salt. 3/4 cup 1 1/2 sticks ice-cold unsalted butter cut into cubes. 1/4 cup finely diced candied ginger. 2 tablespoons grated lemon zest. 1/4 cup powdered sugar. Preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Line a rimmed baking sheet with a silicone baking mat or parchment paper. In a 2-cup liquid measuring cup, use a fork to beat together the heavy cream, eggs, lemon extract, and vanilla until combined. Chill until ready to use. In a large bowl, combine the flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt. Drop in the ice-cold butter and use a pastry cutter to cut the butter into the flour mixture until it resembles coarse wet sand. Pour in the chilled cream mixture, ginger and lemon zest, and use a rubber spatula to stir until just combined. Turn the dough onto a lightly floured work surface and knead it a few times before forming it into a ball. With floured fingers, flatten it out into a 1 1/2 inch thick round. Cut the round into 8 equal-sized wedges and transfer them to the prepared baking sheet. Bake for 15 to 18 minutes, rotating the baking sheet halfway through baking. Transfer the baked scones to a wire rack to cool. Once the scones have cooled, dust generously with powdered sugar before serving. You've been listening to a reading of articles and features from the August 7th issue of the Westside News. Your reader has been Monica Kemper. Thank you for listening.